First off, just how you feeling? Every time we've talked to Mo or Ollie, they say you've said you felt the best you've ever felt. Just how you feeling right now?
I'm feeling real good. I'm just looking forward to this year, and I'm looking forward to getting everything rolling.
How long have you been down here?
I got down here about a week ago.
Okay.
So I've been here for a week, enjoying the Florida weather and getting after things.
Kind of mentioned this at winter warm-up, with just how competitive you are. How hard has it been to not be there in the big moments of these last couple years?
It sucked watching, the last 3 playoff games we've had, even coming down the stretch. I got to throw more this year in September and whatnot, but watching 3 playoff games, like watching 3 losses, has been awful. That's not something that you want. You want the ball in your hands. You want to be a part of it, and just feeling like all I could do was watch. It's not where you want to be. So I'm planning on being there.
You're always pretty candid with us. Do you go into this year knowing how big a year it is for you and the rest of the trajectory of your career with the contract season, or is it just another year?
You like to think of every year as it's just another year, and to a certain extent, it is. It is just another year. But then to a certain extent, it's last year under contract here. Waino's last year, got a lot of moving pieces with everything going on. So first and foremost comes we just want to win, and everything else will take care of itself. And that's where it is. So if we go out win, we go play the way we should, go out and pitch the way that things should, which is going to lead to winning baseball. Everything else is going to take care of itself.
Do you still feel like you could be a Cardinal for a long time to come?
I think whatever happens, happens. I wouldn't put it past it. We just go out and, there's no hiding behind what's going on this year. So it's just, yeah.
Big personal year for you, big personal year for this rotation. They didn't bring in anybody from the outside. They're confident in this group. Why are the guys you have in camp the right guys to fill out a 5-man rotation and make it work?
I think we saw it last year in the second half of just the way that guys went out, the way Monty threw, the way Miles and Waino threw all year, the way Matsy looked when he came out of the pen, the way, we know that I can do, the way Dak has pitched. Like, we got a lot of guys, and we got some young, Neil spot started, or Palante spot started a couple times. Libby came up. Thompson started in the past. Like, we got a lot of guys who can really throw it. And then we got some guys that are coming up that are also pretty good. But I got a lot of confidence in whatever 5 it is. Like, whoever's taking the mound that day, whoever's on the mound that day, we always got a shot to win, no matter who we're going against.
Does it weird to kind of feel like a veteran now? I mean, you are kind of a veteran. You've been here a while. Is that kind of a weird role now?
I wouldn't say kind of. I wouldn't say I am. Like, you look around the club, been here, probably up of one of the longer guys with this team, and being in this organization. Been here for a while. And no, it's not weird. You just embrace the way roles change and the way that guys come to me now to ask me questions, and or you look out for other guys, be like, hey, you're here, there, and just help guys out, whatever it looks like. So you learn from guys like Waino and the way that they handle it, and the way that he treated me, and the way that he helped me out, and you take that, and when guys come to you, you just do the same thing. You treat them the way that he was.
Kind of led into my next question. Adam's final season, you got kind of emotional talking about him at winter warm-up. Is there even a way to encapsulate in a story or an anecdote just what he's meant to your career?
I think the first sit down we had, which was after I got called up in 17, and we sat down in the clubhouse for 2 hours after the last game of the season. We had been eliminated the day before, and he gave me 2 hours of his time, and I think it was only 2 hours because we got kicked out of the clubhouse. They were like, hey, we're going home. You guys need to get out. And so it was weird for me. I kind of knew some guys on the team, kind of didn't. So it's different now when the pack-up happens and you got a lot of stuff and you come in the next day or so. But I packed all my stuff up that day. And then we sat down and talked for 2 hours, wrote everything down, still have all the notes. And that's who he is, and that's how he's always been. Anytime I have a question or sit down or, got to run something by him, he's there. So he's got me.
I think you've got the last Cardinals hit as a pitcher, don't you? I think you do.
Maybe.
Do you think
I'm not
Adam's going to
sure.
talk his way into an at-bat in this
Well,
final
I
season?
don't know if he's going to be able to talk his way into it. We tried last year.
Really?
We did try last year because I didn't know if it was going to be it for him, and we tried to get Ollie and Skip to give him an at-bat and whatnot because we'd clinched or, we had a couple games we were up big, start stretching on the side, be like, oh, yeah, no. But they shut it down, so you never know.
If Albert and Yadi can pitch, I think Waino can get it.
I think he's going to have to walk up there with the bat and drag whoever. He's going to have an agreement with whoever's on deck, be like, you're coming out, I'm going up to hit. And that's probably the only way that it'll happen. And Ollie's going to have to, be distracted, so.
Couple more. No more Yadier Molina here. Just, can you describe his impact on your career? And he's not a pitcher, but you're with him more than anybody. What impact did he have, and what have you taken from him?
I think, it's just awesome seeing him and Waino's relationship and trying to take something from that. You could see the nonverbal communication they had. Ours grew throughout the years, the number of starts that we would make, of just understanding what he was thinking, how it was, what adjustments need to be made pitch to pitch. I could make a pitch, thought I executed it, look at him a certain way, and he'd be like, he'd tell me yes or no, either a good pitch, or no, that didn't get there. And you just continue to learn. And then on days in between, being able to have those conversations and ask him what he looks for, the way that he came up. So he gave me so much information, some stuff that I will always hold on to. And, for a guy as big as he is, as big as name as he is, to be as open and willing to share, and just he was really easy to go up to and talk to. And some may be intimidated because he's Yadier Molina, but he was just you want to talk? You want to talk? He loved talking baseball, so it was awesome.
Along those same lines, Wilson, new man in town. I saw you throwing a bullpen to him the other day. What has that relationship been like so far? What can he add to this club?
He's awesome. He's going to add him. He's going to be Wilson Contreras, and he's going to go out. We know playing against him, he's got a lot of energy and excitement the way that he plays the game. I know he's going to be amped. He's going to bring a lot of energy on the field. But he works hard, and so that's all you can really ask for. So he's going to work hard. He's going to come and be himself. So we're continuing to find out what that is. We only played against him, so different having him on our side. But it's fun having him and be able to throw to him and be able to have him back there, putting numbers down, calling games.
Last thing, I was wondering if you had any particular thoughts on the rule changes, the pitch clock. I know pitchers always say the hitters are the ones taking all the time to get into the box, and the shift rule. Any particular thoughts on the rule changes?
Everybody's gonna have to make adjustments. Everybody, pitchers, hitters, umpires, fans. The game's going to be very fast, and it's going to move very quickly from what I've seen and what I know about it. Yeah.
Can that hurt a pitcher's just whole rhythm and everything?
I would just say from a fan's perspective, just be ready to catch your breath and pay attention, because it's going to happen like that.
Is that something that excites you?
For certain guys, the way that they move and the way most starting pitchers are usually pretty good, but for some guys, it'll be good that it'll kind of go a little quicker.